Hello, everybody. Here we have a few negative numbers that we would like to take the square root of. Whenever you find the square root of a negative number, it's an imaginary number. That is, it's a number with an I in it. So for square root of -1, since we have a negative under the square root, we're automatically going to have an I. And then we'll take the square root of everything inside the radical except the negative. So in this case, the square root of -1 is the same as I square root of 1. And now, since 1 is positive, we can take the square root of that and get a real number with no I. So if we just bring everything down, we'll bring the I down, and then square root of 1 is just 1. So basically, we have I times 1, which is I. So the square root of -1 is I. Now let's do the same thing for the square root of -100. It's the same idea. Since we have a square root of a negative, we're going to automatically just write an I there, and then do square root of everything else inside the radical except the negative. So in this case, square root of -100 is I square root of 100. All right, bring down the I, and then square root of 100 is 10. And so we now have I times 10, which is 10I. So the square root of -100 is 10I. Now, we can go ahead and check this to make sure. To check it, if we square 10I, we should get back the -100. Let's see if we do that. So 10I squared is just 10I times 10I. Okay, 10 times 10 is 100. I times I is I squared. Then we have 100. I squared is I squared by definition is the same as -1. So 100I squared becomes 100 times -1, which is -100. So it checks out. All right, now let's find the square root of -10. Again, since we have a negative under the radical, we'll just write an I there, and then square root of everything else besides the negative. So I square root of 10. Okay, now I square root of 10 is exactly what it is because we can't take the square root of 10 and get an exact answer. So square root of 10 is exactly the square root of 10. So we basically can just leave it like that. But if we desire an approximation, we can take the square root of 10, which is about 3.1622776, I believe. Okay. All right, let's verify that on the calculator just to be sure. So actually 3.162277766, and it goes on after that. Okay, now usually we write the I last, even though we don't have to do that. We could leave it like this if we wanted to, but usually we write the I last. So if we do that, we have 3.162277766I. Okay, so that's the general idea of how to take the square root of a negative number.